everybody to the season finale of Harlem FKN Globetrotters. Paris Saint-Germain are in the Champions League final against Liverpool, trying to end the season with the biggest trophy of them all. What has been happening since you were last here? Well, since we beat Chelsea in the Champions League semi-final, we've played 3 games against Troyes, Montpellier and Metz. And as you can see, we've won all 3 comfortably. Although we have conceded a couple of goals, which hopefully is not going to be a factor today. Maybe we've just been a little bit complacent. But you can see here against Troyes, started the game off with an early own goal. And then Marco Verratti starting the game, getting some fitness before this Champions League final. Neymar then scores 2 and Mauro Icardi scoring again. Neymar's been on fantastic form to end the season. Messi was rested in this game. We then went to Montpellier, which we were expecting to be a tough game. Just completely destroyed them. You can see there it was total domination. Lionel Messi was exceptional in this game with 2 goals, while Neymar got 1 and Mauro Icardi once again getting on the score sheet, finishing off a Messi assist. Messi was absolutely fantastic, had an incredible long-range volley, ruled out, would have been his hat-trick. I think it was Mauro Icardi was judged to be in front of the goalkeeper in an offside position, and what would probably have been goal of the season was ruled out. But the team just waltzing past Montpellier, competing for the European spots, Montpellier, but just nobody can lay a glove on us at the moment. There has been absolutely no competition in the French league for us now. You can see from these stats, we just dominate every game. The opposition barely gets a shot at goal. And in this one against Metz, Messi once again with 2 goals, 1 from a penalty, 1 from a brilliant free kick, and Sergio Ramos heading in from a Di Maria corner early in this one. Total domination, really nice way to finish the season and take us into the Champions League final. Kylian Mbappe came off the bench to get his goodbye in front of the Parc des Princes crowd. And we actually finished the season, if we just take a look at the final league table. Well, let's just change it onto the league table there. We have finished with 96 points, just the 2 defeats, of course. Monaco at home and then Lyon away in January. Apart from that, 30 wins and 6 draws. Our form to finish the season was just ridiculous. And with those 114 goals for, we have actually set a new Ligue 1 record for Paris Saint-Germain. So this team really proving its dominance and really ready for this Champions League final against Liverpool. Clermont, Troyes and Saint-Etienne all relegated. Saint-Etienne losing their playoff against Toulouse, so they are relegated too. And you can see there that in the end, Lyon managed to beat Montpellier and Nice to the final European spot, and Lille with a late comeback at the end of the season to beat Marseille to the Champions League spot. And speaking of Lille, just before we move on, we'll just have a look at our incoming transfers. We have added 2 new names. I don't know how we've done it with our budget, but we've confirmed Youssef Djazici. He, for me, is Lille's best player and one of the best playmakers in the league. So to get him coming in for 9 million, absolute bargain. And it's going to make Lille a little bit weaker as well. So really pleased to confirm his signing. And we've also confirmed Facundo Farias. So a couple of really good midfield playmakers coming in. That is going to mean that we're going to be very heavy for midfielders. We're going to have to move some on in the summer, but That's not a concern right now. If we now go to where our concern is, the Liverpool game in the Champions League final. Let's just have a quick little look at this Liverpool team. If we look at their tactics, it's the squad and the team that everybody knows. Firmino, Mane and Salah forming their front three. Firmino has had a really good season, 14 goals and 8 assists, which with his 12 finishing I think is pretty good going. Obviously a great creative player. Mo Salah has had probably not the greatest of seasons by his standards in terms of goal scoring, only 3 in the Champions League, but we know an exceptional inside forward coming off that right wing. He's also got 13 assists, so he has been creatively excellent. And Sadio Mane also has 17 goals and 7 assists. So this, basically, I think the only front three in the game that is probably better than these three is our front three. So this is not going to be an easy game at all. In midfield, I think again it's not going to be Jones and Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold will certainly be their right back. 9 assists for him this season, a really, really good season. One of the elite right wing backs in the game. And of course Robertson on the left wing, who is very, very good. 15 assists for the season for Andrew Robertson. Defensively, it might be that him getting so far forward to get those assists has maybe affected them defensively, because in a moment we'll see what the analysts say about Liverpool, but they do suggest that they are weakest down their left wing in terms of giving chances away. Fabinho will certainly be in the starting lineup for this game. Again, one of the game's elite defensive midfielders. I would love to have him in my team, but you can see here, for his value, there's absolutely no way we can afford to get him. Absolutely fantastic defensive midfielder. They've also got Thiago, wonderful creative midfielder. See, he hasn't had the best of seasons, but he's only played 20 games, so I guess he's been injured quite a lot through the season. Then they have players like Diogo Jota on the bench, 13 goals for him this season. Again, a really superb player coming off the bench. And Divock Origi, a man with history of scoring important goals. Again, he's got 7 this season. He would be an option for them if it were needed. Who else have we got here? Naby Keita, who when I looked was certainly playing in their first team. He doesn't actually look that incredible, but he does have 6 goals and 7 assists. And where is Virgil van Dijk? I don't see Virgil van Dijk here. Have they sold him? No, he is there. I was going to say. Again, Virgil van Dijk, just sensational. I guess he must be the best centre-back in the game. We are really going to have to see what Mauro Icardi can get out of him. And playing alongside him, Joel Matip again. Fantastic central midfielder. That will certainly be their starting 2. And then to top it all off, they have Alisson behind. Fantastic goalkeeper. This is easily the best side that we are going to have faced this season in the Champions League or anywhere else. And you can see that Liverpool ended up just losing out by a single point in the Premier League this season. That was due to, you can see in their final run of games, they actually ended up drawing at home with Everton, losing away at Aston Villa, and they drew on the final game of the season against Tottenham. They would have won the league if they had won that game. So technically they're on a little bit of a poor run, but you can see there they did win the FA Cup final against Manchester City. And aside from that, you can see they've had a really good run of wins. There's the odd defeat in there every now and then, but it's generally what you would expect from Liverpool, a really sensational team. And if we just look at our scouts analysis of them, in terms of general performance, I mean, they are just above the rest of the Premier League in pretty much everything, and by some distance. This is a really, really good team. If we look at where they lose possession, it's generally in the middle of the park. We've got to try and take advantage of that. Actually, looking at the our analysis report, you can see here it does suggest that in final third entries in their last 3 games, these are games that they've won 2 of them comfortably and drawn with Tottenham. Their final third entries are not from central areas, so that suggests that we've got to defend very, very well on the wings against them, and also suggests that opposition final third entries, as you can see here, generally come down the left where Andy Robertson is defending. So hopefully that means that Leo Messi can really get something out of that side of the pitch today. And they also lose possession more on the left side of the pitch in the final third. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a fantastic game. But I really do think if we can, again, just take advantage of the quality of our players on the wing, we're not expecting to get too much out of Van Dijk and Matip at centre-back. So if we can go forward on those wings, I really feel like we've got the players to get success in those areas. If we go to our team selection now, this is the side that's going to start. We are going to start with Di Maria in the number 10 position. We're not going to start with Idrissa Gueye. Hakimi is going to be starting as the right fullback. Nicolas Soulé is back from injury. We gave him 90 minutes against Metz, but that is his first game for a little bit short of 2 months. So we're certainly not going to risk him in this game, but he's there as an option. If we want that defensive player to come on, we've got him back. Could be very, very helpful, that. Obviously playing up against Sadio Mane on that side. Ramos and Marquinhos will start at centre-back with Donnarumma behind them. Kimpembe may be a little bit unfortunate. He does have a better rating for the season than Ramos, but I just want that amazing leadership and determination that you get from Ramos in there. Then Wijnaldum and Verratti will be playing in central midfield behind Di Maria. Can Wijnaldum and Verratti get the better of what I'm expecting to be maybe Henderson and Keita? We will see. Wijnaldum, 31 years of age, he's had a really great season. Remember, he started the season on the bench, made himself just indispensable with the team with that amazing physical ability that he's got. Then Messi on the right wing, 25 goals in 38 games, 10 assists. Easily our best player this season in terms of his overall rating. His physicals have been dropping. He doesn't have that same pace, that same change of speed that he did have at the start of the season, but he's still fantastic. Hopefully there's a chance for one last hurrah in this final game of the season for him. I expect that next season he will really be quite limited physically. Neymar on the other wing, he has been playing out of his skin of late. He now has 20 goals in 41 games for the season. He's probably our form player coming into this game. So he will start ahead of Neymar there, ahead of Mbappe rather. And then Mauro Icardi is our starting centre forward. 36 goals for the season. He is our top scorer. He has been absolutely fantastic since the quarter-final, scoring in both legs against Manchester United, scoring 2 in the semi-final second leg against Chelsea. We need him to put on another performance like that today. So let's head forward into the game. And as the teams warm up, we will just adjust our tactics for this one. So you can see there, they are actually starting with Alexander-Arnold in midfield. I was not expecting that. It is Fabinho at defensive midfield. But they're going to be starting with Dodo. Whoever Dodo is, I didn't have a look at him. They are going to be starting with Dodo at right back so that Alexander-Arnold plays in midfield. Before we do the team talk, let's really set our tactics up. So Neymar, we are going to, as we always do, we're going to set him to follow Dodo. And Messi is going to be following Andy Robertson on the other flank. And Sergio Ramos will be the player charged with marking Roberto Firmino. And do we want to ask Hakimi? I think we do want to ask him to specifically mark Sadio Mane. I think with Hakimi being an offensive fullback, it's going to be really important that he just really stays back as much as possible to track those runs. Do we possibly put Bernat on to defend? I mean, he's naturally a more offensive fullback, so I think I'm going to leave him at what he's good at, but we're going to see how he handles Mo Salah. If we then look at the way we're going to set up to play, we're going to go with the same way we played against United and against Chelsea. We're going to look to play out onto the wings, and we are not going to play out from defence. With Salah, Mane and Firmino and the way they play with the gegenpressing style, we're not going to look to play into the defenders here. We are going to look to go into the flanks again, see if we can get Messi and Neymar onto their fullbacks early, attacking 1v1. Hopefully that will pay off for us. Do we want to get Verratti specifically marking Trent Alexander-Arnold? I think we will, just to try and keep him quiet. I'm guessing he will probably be running forward the way, for example, Saul did for Chelsea in the semi-final. So that is basically our tactical setup. Now let's see if we can... let's go with our assistant's recommendation. Go out and prove to everyone that you're winners. The players have responded pretty well to that. Let's get out there and let's see if we can finish this season with a Champions League victory. I'm sorry for the pause in. I'm kind of excited and nervous to see how this can finish. Let's see if we can put on a real show and finish the season the way we have been playing throughout. I must say, I mean, I have wasted months and probably years of my life playing Football Manager through the years. So I thought, why, if I'm going to play it, why not just put it all to video, see if anybody's interested in it, see if anybody likes it. I must say, this has just been great fun. And to finish the season with a Champions League final just really tops it off. I wanted, as Mo Salah gets an early chance here, is he going to get it in for Mane? Great save from Donnarumma. How many times has he bailed us out this season? That's going to be Liverpool's game today, isn't it? Getting those counter-attacks. And Liverpool at the moment look much the stronger side. Now this is very interesting. What do? We haven't been involved in the game as an attacking force. As Liverpool now get another chance. I'm not quite sure what I would want to do as Fabinho opens the scoring. I was going to say I'm not sure what I would want to do differently here. I really don't want a different setup, but we've got to do something maybe. Liverpool have been dominant so far. Oh my goodness, let's go positive mentality and let's demand more from the players. And hopefully that's had an effect there, just changing the mentality of the team. Maybe we've just been letting Liverpool onto us a little bit more with that balanced mentality. Messi couldn't get in on that. But still we have it. Sergio Ramos, can he find anyone? It goes all the way back to Donnarumma. As he gives it away now to Dodo. And we are in real trouble. And Donnarumma makes the save. What can we do here to change this up? We are being well and truly dominated so far, no doubt about it. Oh my goodness. Verratti really struggling on a 6.3. We've had him set up as a playmaker. He's really struggled as the lack of chances and the lack of control in this game has shown. Liverpool just looking really comfortable. I'm really struggling to know what we might be able to change here. As Alexander-Arnold goes close, and now we're just gonna... I mean, we've been well and truly dominated. We've got to change something at half-time here as we go to an attacking mentality, but it's tough to know we're playing the same tactics that have served us well throughout the entire season, and they miss another chance. What I am going to do is just really get us now pressuring further up the field. That might make us more susceptible to counter-attacks. But I'm really not sure. Shall we go more direct? And we are going to play wider. I'm going to make those changes, see if they can help us in the second half. Just try and press Liverpool rather further up the field, rather than giving them the chance. But has that now just let them in? Another great save from Donnarumma. We really are living dangerously here. Is playing that high line just allowing them too much space? As Donnarumma has to make another save. We have not turned up at all in this game. We have been really, really poor. We've given 19 chances to Liverpool. I think we have got to throw the water bottle. The players have not responded well. Now let's tell them we've got faith. This is so disappointing after the season we've had. Tactically, what might we change here? I think we're going to look to change Verratti onto being a ball-winning midfielder. Try and concentrate him on that role. We are going to drop the defensive line back a little bit. What else might we be able to change here? We can be more expressive. This is very difficult. We have got absolutely nothing out of this Liverpool midfield. Liverpool defence. Let's get Paredes in because Verratti has been very poor. Paredes has played there the entire season. And let's see if Di Maria is going to give us anything. If he's not, we might think about bringing Mbappe into this. Icardi also very, very disappointing. And again, it's Liverpool on the attack. We really need to get a hold here very quickly. Headed away, and now Icardi once again cannot get a hold of it. He has been exceptionally disappointing as Mane goes in. And Liverpool, and this has just been one-way traffic. Let's get Icardi out for Mbappe here. Let's see if he can give us anything. I'm going to switch him up with Neymar. Neymar is going to go into the forward position. We really do now need something special. 2-0 down at the start of the second half. Really poor performance. Come on, Mbappe. We just have not got anything out of them at all. At no point have we threatened. We need something very, very special now. Right, so half an hour to go. We could do with a goal here, but they just clear it away and get another counter-attack. Firmino goes clear. Another good stop from Donnarumma. Oh my word. Let's get some changes made here. Let's see how this plays out. Paredes. Wijnaldum against his old team at the moment. It's looking poor for him. Mbappe gets it back across and Neymar's got us back in it. Please don't rule this out, ref. Please do not rule this out. As VAR checks it. Neymar offside. It must have been here on the shot. I mean, that is negligible on Mbappe. That is a really, really disappointing decision. Let's get Angel Di Maria out of here. Do we really think Isco is the man to help us here? Do I go Isco or Rafinha? I think I'm going to go Rafinha on the wing and move Messi in to an attacking advanced playmaker. Let's make Rafinha an inverted winger. And we've got, I think, one change left. Let's get Nicolas Soulé in there, just because Hakimi is so tired. This is really, really disappointing. Let's get them to shoot on sight and hit early crosses now. Try and get in behind. And I don't want to play any more tempo. The players are going to be very, very tired with a higher tempo, I think. We need a goal right now. We really do. We're now starting to get a few more highlights as Rafinha puts Neymar in and it's another miss. Come on, boys. We need that corner. We need to put this away. There's nobody in there at all. There was no one in the central areas, and that's exactly where Neymar sent it. Can Ramos get a cross in? He can, and it's another one missed. Let's demand more of the players. Do I go full out, very attacking? Do I? Mbappe cut in for Neymar, and that's got to count now. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We are now the team in the ascendance. All the chances are now falling for us. I don't know how much of that is our tactics or how much of that is Liverpool trying to defend their lead. But we are now back in it. Let's try and finish this now, guys. Come on, let's do this. They're suggesting we take Messi off. There is no way that is happening. We need some magic here. Can Messi be the player to come up with it as Neymar is sent through again? Can he finish? He can. His 22nd goal of the season. It is 2-2. What do we do with our instructions? Because we are dominating the game. Nicolas Soulé sends Neymar in, and Neymar, as the advanced forward, has just dominated the second half here. And you have to say we deserve this for how we've responded in the second half. I am just going to cut a few things back. We're still going to play direct, but I'm just going to try and perhaps not take quite so many risks. Do I take the press back? I mean, Neymar shattered, Messi shattered. Wijnaldum is shattered. I am going to just bring it back. I'm going to ignore the suggestion to sub Messi for the moment. And we are now in the ascendancy. Can we keep this going? Another highlight, hopefully for us. No, Liverpool win it back. Well done, Ramos. Can we now take the ball back here? Sule, he's giving it away. Alexander-Arnold can't get it into a forward. But we haven't got it away yet. There's still Neymar in there. Battling away. And Jordan Henderson, no. Oh my goodness. Should we have stayed with those attacking settings as they were? We are now going to just all out press as we try and get something from this game. Oh my goodness, that is cruel. Should we have come off an attacking mentality as well? Have we allowed Jordan Henderson that space there? Oh my goodness. And it was Henderson that we weren't specifically marking. What a Champions League final this has been. What can we do? We've got to go all out attacking. What do we do with a final sub? We are going to put Messi in as an advance forward alongside Neymar, or actually as a deep lying forward alongside Neymar. We've got one sub left. We're going to change out Wijnaldum for Isco, and he is going to be an attacking advanced playmaker. Paredes is going to be on support rather than defensive. And Bernat is going to finish up now as an attacking complete fullback. We've just got to go all out at it. There's nothing else we can do here. We've just got to go all out. We've got to hope for another break. Is there another twist in this game as we go towards injury time? Oh dear. Can we get just one more? No. Oh. It was nearly a fairy tale first season in charge. We did so well in those last 25 minutes to come back from 2-0 down. We were dominated in the first half. It looked like we were at the very least going to take it into extra time. Liverpool have ended up with a Champions League and FA Cup double. Devastating. Devastating way to lose it like that. But Jurgen Klopp is victorious. And you see there the final stages of the game. We really came back into it. And then Jordan Henderson just gets free of Gini Wijnaldum in the last few minutes. That great chance at the end of the game. We did so well to come back into this. So disappointing. And the question now, with Mbappe leaving, Messi and Sergio Ramos a year older, both I think 35, Di Maria 34, have we possibly missed a superb opportunity? I mean, I want to tell the players I'm pleased with their performance. They've reacted well to it. I mean, the first half was terrible, but the way they came back into that in the second half, Really, really disappointing way to lose it in the end. We're just going to finish up looking at, I think we should be looking at the end of season roundup in a moment. Just a real shame. We get a really nice payout at the end there. Let's send our assistant to the press conference. Real shame. Really tough way to lose it in the end. We should hopefully just be a few clicks from to see. We've ended up having a really great first season in charge here at PSG. Oh dear. Well, we've certainly lost to a team that you would have said were one of the big contenders at the start of the season. And now we need to see if let's go into our end of season review before we talk about anything else about how we might be moving forward. Well, quick edit. I think to save this video going on a bit too long, we will come back and do the end of season review in the next episode. We will also have a look at what has been going on in the leagues around the world, and then we'll have a little bit of a chat about how we are planning to put together the team and the squad for next season to try and take that next step and become Champions League winners. Thanks for being with us for the season. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe, give us a like, share with your friends, and help us grow. We will see you back for a pre-season special with all the squad building and the transfer news, and we will be preparing for season 2 of the Harlem FKN Globetrotters.